Why don't we just hit start and get going?
I'm trying.
Haven't you guys ever seen rock concerts? Those guys can't sing, standing still. They gotta move around, find the groove.
It's because
They're also on. Yeah, I was gonna say they're also on cocaine.
I can't feel my hands.
Man, I hope when I'm in meetings, people don't think that when I'm rocking back and forth.
You're sketchy. I'm sure they think you're taking something. Welcome into Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. The druggie here is Ryan the Tagless Haynes. We got Matt Regan. I am Mac Disfatt-Bidge. We are your tippers. We got a tipendous filled episode. Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. How did you like that one, Ryan? That was good?
It's terrible.
Okay. Well,
when does that end? When does it end?
Never. I need to think of one every new episode, and Regan's been helping me out.
I gave him the two first ones, and he's just been rolling with it.
Tip-tastic's great. That's the OG.
That's the T-shirt right there, buddy.
Hashtag Tiptastic.
Thank you.
That's what he yells when he orgasms.
Just saying.
All right. It is October 14th, 2021. Week 6 is upon us. Thursday night, so we have the Bucks and the Eagles playing tonight. Hopefully your lineups are set. Who's winning tonight? Bucks, Eagles? Who are you guys picking?
Bucks,
yeah.
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
Oh. Good.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, for sure.
That's a good call. So you can find us on YouTube if you want to watch our faces at Just a Tip, a Fantasy Football Podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon audio platforms as well. We are just a couple of fantasy football influencers basically giving you our tips for free, so hope you are doing well this season. We've gotten some feedback from a bunch of guys. You look like you're doing well, and ladies, not excluding anybody. And love to see you guys exceed, so tag us and stuff on social media, Just a Tip, FFP. Let us know how you're doing. If you have any start-sit questions, stuff like that, feel free to hit us up. It's not like we have lives playing fantasy football with you. It's all good. So, question for you both. Hypothetically speaking, still in shock from losing Monday night, 98% chance of when you go to bed for winning Monday night, and then you wake up to a loss because of Mark Andrews single-handedly ruining your week. And you are 1-4. Are you trading Kelsey and Stephon Diggs to try to save your season now, or do I hold out another week? Oh, my friend is asking, not me.
You don't have any friends.
That's true. It's me. I'm that friend.
Just hold at this point.
Yeah.
Hold at this point.
Write it out.
Definitely. Yeah. You got some stacked players right there.
Yeah, it should be a good week for both those two. So I'm hoping that they carry me this week. So we'll see. But with that, we're gonna get into Haynes' briefs here, the news around the league. So, Ryan, what do we have for the people out there?
Ooh, we got some exciting news today.
I hope so.
Myles Garrett is getting into the Halloween season. You guys see those his decorations there?
I did not.
Front lawn filled with tombstones of opposing quarterbacks, including Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Wait,
lovely.
This is real?
This is real, yeah.
Oh my
God. Mac Jones made the cut. There were only 7 tombstones, and Mac Jones was one of them. I'm not sure how that worked, but
he hasn't even played him yet.
Well,
what an animal. Maybe college.
I don't know. So it's pretty cool. Go and check it out. It's on his Twitter page.
Myles Garrett. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'll probably be in bed by the time I'm going to look there, but go ahead.
The next piece of news. Yonkers, New York native and Yankton College alum, Rich Bisaccia, named interim coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, replacing he who shall not be named as
this
head
guy.
coach.
People know Monday Night. They know that reference. Go ahead. Sorry.
Gotcha. Thought you had a bit there. I was like,
no.
No, that's what he says.
So Bisaccia, 61, currently in his 20th season as an NFL special teams coach. So he's also an assistant coach as well. Started his career in Tampa in 2002, was with Gruden until 2010, bounced around a
We
little
were
bit,
naming them.
came back. Oh, shoot. Harry Pottered it. And then,
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
oh my
Fun
God.
fact.
Oh God.
Well, 'tis the season, dude. There's going to be marathons everywhere. So
Mhm.
there you go. Now's your chance to binge watch. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm good right now.
Bisaccia came back 2018 with Gruden, stayed with him till this year. So we'll see. Apparently, he's got a pretty good reputation, and we'll see if the guys can rally behind him. But yeah, the Raiders, man.
We'll see.
Terrible.
That team's up.
And then the last piece of news is just that there's a lot of OBJ trade speculation going on with the trade deadline coming up. So is this the time? Do you guys think this is when he gets moved?
Did Jarvis Landry come back yet?
Not yet,
Nope.
but his IR is he should be off IR pretty soon. I think it was only like 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably 2
Well,
weeks he gets off.
It's kind of been a failed project. I mean, he's not really doing a whole heck of a lot even without Jarvis
Oh,
available.
it's a
You gotta
bad
think
offense.
he's-
It's a run first, and it's a run heavy offense rather. So he doesn't get enough volume. He needs more targets, and he's not getting it. Where would you like to see him go, Regan? Or what were you gonna? What were you gonna
Well,
say?
I was gonna say you do have to understand that Baker Mayfield also is hurt, so he did.
And he
OBJ,
sucks.
I did not say that. That was not the case. That is quite
You-
possibly true.
You said he sucks. You said you hate
I
him.
did probably. That sounds like something I would say. Where I'd like to see him go? Oh man, I don't even know.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
Don't
shut
ever
up.
say that again. I'm trying to think of who really needs something, and
Detroit. Houston.
Detroit.
They shipped off to Cleveland when they were the worst, and then
I'd say
he shipped
Cleveland
those.
needs him.
Cleveland does need him. Maybe the Steelers.
That's what I said. Yeah, Steelers with Juju.
Yeah, you
up.
didn't say that. Yeah, no
Yeah.
Juju out yet.
Mhm.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. Philly might need him too. Opposite
Actually,
of Devontae because they need another steady target receiver. But I don't know.
Rager at slot. I like it.
The Eagles, if they finish the season right now, they'd have 3 top 10 first round picks. So they're tanking, I think. So I'm not picking them to win at all this season anymore.
Hey.
If they're smart about it. So good for them. Anything else in the briefs here, Ryan?
No, I think that's it.
Did you guys want to hear a Harry Potter story I have?
How
Or
do
should I
you
save it for the leftovers?
left over it up, buddy?
Leftovers.
Good call.
So,
Good call.
Stick around to the end of the episode. We'll get into our leftovers. We'll open up what we have left over in the fridge. It can be about anything. Doesn't have to be about fantasy football. And I will tell you my embarrassing Harry Potter story. And with that, we will get into the. Yeah, I know. I bet you can't. Hold on to your seats, man. Spoiler alert, it's really not that great. It's just kind of funny. Just a reminder, we're going to get into the AFC Week 6 matchups, but the 49ers, the Falcons, Jets, and Saints are all on bye week. So have those players in your lineup, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy and give somebody a bye week. But with that, we'll get into do we have to, Regan?
You can take this one.
Can we skip it?
Oh, you can do it. It's your team.
The Dolphins are swimming across the pond to face the Jaguars. 9:30 a.m. So make sure you have your picks locked in before 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dolphins, 3-point favorites, 47 over under. Starts basically Michael Gaskin, the running back, coming off a huge week. Jaguars suck, so hopefully they feed him the ball more. Mike Gesicki, tight end, and Jalen Waddle. Tua is expected to play. Is that right, Regan?
That is right. He is practicing.
He's practicing. All right. So After that rib injury, the offensive line still sucks, so I'm not sure if they're going to force him back out there. We'll see.
Coaches said that they think he's going to play, and that also makes me nervous about Gesicki because he doesn't get many passes from Tua.
Maybe, but they might also run more heavy with them, Malcolm Brown and Gaskin, so we'll see. I'm not sure what the game script will be. If he's playing, I'm expecting him to run more.
Yep.
Ryan, with all the bye weeks here, would you consider flexing Malcolm Brown, who sometimes steals some touchdowns, and you have Mike Davis on a bye and Cordell Patterson, if you've been depending on those guys? You can pick them up right now and throw them in your flex.
If you are super injury ridden and you're looking for a very desperate play, Malcolm Brown is probably your guy. I think this is an opportunity for Gaskin to repeat his performance from last week. He had the fifth worst rushing defense, in the league, and he's coming off a really strong week. Maybe he gets just as involved in the passing game. The Jaguars don't allow a lot of points per game to opposing wide receivers. So we'll see, but I would definitely play Gaskin like you had said. Yeah. Waddle though, he's been a little cold lately, a little cold streak.
He has, and then Gesicki didn't do too well last game either, with Brisket thrown into him. But yeah, I would say Malcolm Brown in a desperation play because Gaskin did most of his damage through the air with 10 receptions last week, and if he's getting tired and Malcolm Brown comes in on the goal line, I have a feeling. So DFS play, we'll put it that way.
Gaskin had 5 rushes.
Yeah, 5. That's it. Yeah, I mean it was against the Bucks, so you're not going to rush the ball against them.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't have much faith in this offense, though. If you can't tell, I was riding high after the first week beating the Patriots, and then nope. Dolphins are still the Dolphins, just like the Jets are still the Jets. Hopefully Gesicki comes back. I'm still gonna play Gesicki though. What are we saying, Regan?
Yeah, Gaskins had single-digit carries in every single week except for week 3 versus the Raiders.
That's probably because they went to overtime as well.
Yeah,
that's probably the only way you got it. Jaguars here. Ryan, do we have anybody to start on the Jaguars?
Yeah, I think there are a few names. Marvin Jones would be a decent start this week. Obviously, no DJ Chark. Miami's pass defense is horrendous. So I would play Marvin Jones. I would stream Trevor Lawrence this week. I have a 2 QB league, a super flex league where I have Trevor Lawrence, and I've been very particular about when I play him, and this is one of the weeks where I'm going to start him. And then James Robinson, you have to play.
James Robinson, automatic start, goes without saying. Trevor Lawrence, he made it to the top 12 last week, so good potential there. I expect a pretty good game from him. Regan, are you sitting Shenault, the wide receiver for the Jaguars?
If you're desperate, I think you might be able to play him just because of how bad Miami is. But after last week's poor performance of 3 targets versus the Titans' poor secondary, that makes me pretty nervous. I do see him performing better long term, but I will wait.
All right, sounds good. Who wins the game?
Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm picking Miami as well.
If Tua starts, Dolphins.
Even if he doesn't, I'm picking him. I just don't believe in Urban Meyer. I just nope. Don't know what. I bet they're all partying over there in London, so they're not going to be ready for the game. The Jaguars, no discipline there.
Good point.
B-Flow ain't letting that happen. Next game. Oh my God, we are just hitting it,
just killing it.
Ryan, what's the next matchup here?
All right, we got the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. 1:00 start. Over under is 43.5. That is awfully generous. And Colts favored by 10.
Yeah, they're favored by 10.
Oh, I'm taking that one, baby.
Yeah,
Texans all the way.
The Texans, you think are going to cover? or win.
Yeah. I
all
think
right.
they cover 10 against the Colts. I mean, what have we seen from the Colts to make us think that they can blow anybody out by more than 10 points?
I don't know. Jonathan Taylor finally back to run all over him, but we'll see. But
Yeah.
I guess we get the worst one out of the way. Houston, Ryan, he started him. You started your boy.
I traded my boy.
You
Traded him.
traded your boy. No.
Yeah, man. Brandon Cooks only start for the Texans this week. Maybe Davis Mills. Who knows?
Uh,
No, don't start Davis Mills.
well, he was a number 6 QB last week. You don't think that he can do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was against a sucky Patriots defense. In
Outlier.
DFS, though, I would take a shot with Davis Mills and stack up on other positions for sure. See what happens. Colts have been one of the worst teams versus the past, and Houston coming off a great game against the Patriots. You might as well take a shot here. Any notes on Cooks here, Regan, or he's an automatic start, right?
Yeah, I just don't want people to be nervous. He played the Bills and Pats the last 2 weeks, and he hasn't.
Yeah.
He's performed not as good. But the Texans are tied with Washington for the worst when allowing touchdowns to receivers. So I've allowed 10 touchdowns already.
Oh, jeez.
They've also They've also allowed 6 receivers to score over 15 PPR points in 5 weeks. So Brandon Cooks should be golden.
Yep, lock him in. Colts, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. I don't see Paris Cam. Oh, he's listed in the sits here, Ryan. He's not even on a roster, right? Like, why do we even have him here?
No,
Cut him.
he's definitely cut him.
Okay.
Cut loose.
Are we flexing Nyheim Hines here? Is this going to be one of those games where he can actually score some points?
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not as well. But
yeah, it's a risky play, but at the same time, Texans have a decent secondary. If they have anything that's decent, it might be that. So, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's bye week time. You're probably scrambling for a position, and if you have Nyheim Hines and you don't have and you have like I don't know, Ronald Jones or Malcolm Brown or something like that.
I probably should have listed it at the beginning because it's kind of big news. Damian Williams for Chicago is on the too big, too sexy list as well. So he won't play, most likely. Shut up. We don't say that C word here. This is a family show.
We don't say the G word and we don't say the C word.
Among other words that the G word said, or it might have said.
Yeah, true. Don't reference anything that the G man, threw out there.
Girls are allowed. I was just curious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what I was saying is, you might have to desperation grab somebody. So check Nyheim Hines, see if he's out there. I was trying to check his roster percentage, about 50%. So good chance to get him. Where are we?
Perfect example though of not dropping somebody that you have on bye. Like, don't be stupid and drop somebody on one of your that has a bye week to go grab somebody. If you already have Nyheim Hines in your roster, you're nervous about him. Just play him. Don't drop somebody crazy.
Oh, you mean somebody else on bye, and because you don't want to play Nyheim? I got you.
Yeah.
Are we streaming Carson Wentz? I'd rather not. I mean, you're feeling dangerous. He had a pretty good week last week, but
he's had 2 good weeks in a row.
Have they been that good?
Yeah. Haven't won.
18 points against Miami and 21.5 points against Baltimore. So Houston, he should go. He should get above 20. So I think he can get above 20 against Houston. Just dump him
Super flex. He might be a decent play.
He's been turning it on a little bit compared.
All right, sounds
Matt,
good.
You gotta stop
else?
making bets, dude.
Mo
Alley Cox.
I thought we were gonna skip right by that.
You were totally wrong. No, of course not. think you're 0 for 4 on bets this year. You're gonna really do some weird things in this
I don't know.
podcast.
I don't know. Goddard's
Been
out
slapping on
tonight, so
chickens, put clotheslines on your nipples,
I
and
know I got to make that
chicken.
wheel. I got to make that wheel.
I don't want to play anymore.
some
Crazy hot sauce.
some sort of embarrassing shirt out in public that we got to wear or something like that. I didn't want to mention T.Y. Hilton coming back. We're not playing him though, right, Regan?
No,
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait and see. I don't even know if he will suit up, but
Correct.
he got an empty spot, deeper bench. Maybe worth a pickup. Hopefully you're in a better situation where you don't have to pick him up and you can wait and see, but matchup for him if he was healthy. He always goes off against Houston.
Who doesn't?
Next matchup, Chargers and Ravens, both 4-1 teams, 1 o'clock. 52.5 over under. Ravens are favored by 2.5. Get everybody in this game. Keenan Allen, expect him to bounce back. Mike Williams, Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, who's amazing. Keenan Allen, Regan, you love him. You nervous about him? Like, what's going on?
I'm not nervous at all, and I want others to not be nervous as well. He's averaging 7 catches a game. He just hasn't got into the end zone. Mike Williams, who actually I believe showed up on the injury report today, so I want to keep an eye on that. Already has 6 receiving touchdowns. So if Keenan Allen can get in the end zone, he's gonna skyrocket up the standings. So
Yeah. I mean, all the touchdowns can't keep going to Williams and Eckler. So hang in there. Jared Cook, the tight end. We playing him, Ryan? You sitting him?
I'd probably sit him. I can foresee Keenan Allen and Mike Williams just getting a lot of work in this game, and Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
And even Parham he's been used more in the red zone. So if you're talking about between the numbers here and Jared Cook, and that's going to be his involvement, it's a bit of a reach. Maybe in a PPR situation where you're really desperate, but otherwise, no, I would hold off.
I mean, if you have Pitts on a bye, Kittle that got hurt, and then your last streamer didn't work, I mean, one of those guys might be worth a shot to hopefully get in the end zone. I would keep an eye on Parham, especially in keeper leagues, Regan. Pick him up late, depending on how your draft rules are, number 10 or the last pick, whatever you do. As a keeper, and you have your tight end locked up because, say, the tight end you had this year didn't work out, I would do that. The Ravens. I mean, we're starting Lamar Jackson. I expect you guys think it's going to hit the over, right? 52.5 points. Or you can take the under.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say 52
going
and a
over.
half is pretty safe. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown, obviously start. Mark Andrews, he can go to hell, but he would start.
Oh my god!
I'm bitter. I'm sorry.
Apparently,
we're sitting all the running backs. Like, what's going on with this backfield here?
I don't want anything to do with anything.
Pass.
I dropped Latavius Murray.
Me too. This week.
Did you? I'm like, I'm done with this. I can't even right now. I picked up who did I pick up? Darrell Williams instead for Kansas City. I'm like, all right, I'll take him instead. I think it's worth a shot. He's too touchdown dependent, and he hasn't been looking that great either. Too much of a rotation. I think that's about it for that matchup. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Get all those starters involved and go. Next matchup here, Regan. Yeah.
Ooh, baby. So we got the 5-0 Cardinals versus the Browns, which are 3-2 at 4:05 p.m. Over under is 49.5. Cleveland by 3? No.
They're favored by 3.
Yeah.
Yep. I did the same thing.
What?
I 3.5 points. I think it just updated. I'm looking at DraftKings right now.
I will take that.
I was setting you up for that. Yeah, the undefeated Cardinals are the underdogs. So the news of Kyler Murray's shoulder where he's been limited in practice and he was holding it at the last game and stuff. They also lost their center to injury. This might be their first loss. I'm kind of on the fence. Like in my notes, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be their first loss, but it's hard to pick against the Cardinals right now. I picked them against them once, and that was against the Titans in the beginning. And I'm like, nope, not picking against them anymore. So,
James Conner,
obviously, James Conner. Hopefully, the center doesn't hurt him too much, but he was a great pickup if you have him. You're starting Kyler Murray. DeAndre Hopkins, he's still hurt. Like, what's going on with him? I hear he's been struggling all week. Is this just the news every single week here, Ryan, that we're just going to have to deal with it? Or is there actually some weight to this news?
I mean, it seems to be trending in that direction. He hasn't missed any action yet. He had a close call a couple weeks ago. But I think, like, Hopkins, another name that we'll touch upon later, DeAndre Swift, these guys you can kind of expect to be on the injury report throughout the whole season, I would say.
I gotcha. Chase Edmonds here, Regan, you playing him? Obviously.
Yeah, easy.
Can't get in the end zone.
At all.
He's on pace for like 1,200 yards, but hey.
He's literally he's a slot receiver.
That's all he is.
You know.
If Hopkins is go ahead, please.
Just to give you some insight into Hopkins, missed 2 practices with a non-COVID related illness. So you would think he'd be ready to go by Sunday.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson actually also went on.
He missed on illness again, and he's done this a few times this season now. I don't know.
Maybe he just has like burritos on Thursdays or something.
Taco Thursdays are very underrated.
Oh.
Everybody goes Taco Tuesday, but if you do Thirsty Thursdays with margaritas and tacos, Taco Thursday. Anyway, no.
I like it.
Just me. Tacos every day for me. I don't care. Rondell Moore, the rookie wide receiver there. If you haven't, I have him in a few leagues. But hopefully they're getting him more involved. Are you going to start him, Ryan, against the Browns?
No, I'm gonna pass. No. I think last week for the Browns is really an outlier. That's not something you're going to see every week. This is a really good defense, so don't let last week's game fool you.
All right on. This is a 4:00 game, so make sure you keep Hopkins news. If it's questionable of any sort, if it's just an illness, he should be all right. Hopefully by Sunday. Browns, 2 starts. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Hunt didn't practice Thursday. Earlier today, it reported that a wrist and knee issue, so monitor that. But then Chubb didn't practice either today, or very limited. So maybe it's just a maintenance day. A lot of this stuff, I think they're doing mind games with the opposite team with all this stuff. Who knows? But just when I saw wrist and knee, I was like, isn't that new? Both of those for Hunt, or has he been dealing with that for a while now?
No, I think it is relatively new. I want to say he missed a practice or 2 last week, but I don't know. It seems like it's a relatively new injury.
I feel like he hurt his wrist a couple of years ago as well, but I could be wrong. I'll have to check in on that. Sitting Baker Mayfield.
Search history on his computer.
Okay.
Anyway.
Never mind. I'm not gonna
go there. You. Look at you blushing, dude.
I know.
We gotta check your search history too, I guess.
Mac, who's winning this game?
I'm logging off. I'm saying sit Baker Mayfield. He sucks. OBJ sit. Absolutely have to play him because of the bye weeks, but you shouldn't. Next week, that's a whole nother thing. You have to do that. Who's winning this game? I'm going with Cardinals. I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna stick with them until they lose. Then I'll start questioning it.
I picked Cleveland this week.
Ooh, you can still change it.
At home, bounce back game.
You can still change it.
I got them going to the Super Bowl. They got to win, dude.
What's the weather that game? I got to make sure you check the weather on these games because Cleveland has some bad weather at times. So,
no, I'm not sure of that right now. But
Regan, how about you? No, I'm telling people to check on Sunday.
I'm going.
Okay. Damn it. Brady threw a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard.
That's
Hey,
random.
there he is.
There's O.J. I didn't call
OJ,
it.
we've been talking about him for a while.
Didn't he murder a guy? A chick?
Uh,
Oh, different one. Sorry.
different.
Wrong,
And,
OJ.
yeah, his anyway. All right, Raiders at the Broncos. Ryan, this was pretty self-explanatory as well.
Yeah, so it's a 425 start, 44.5 or over under. Broncos favored by 3.5. Probably fair, maybe a little bit more, I would say. Raiders starts, Josh Jacobs. He's been pretty solid so far. Finding the end zone, doing okay. I know people had their concerns with that O-line at the beginning of the year, but it seems like they're getting through.
I certainly did.
Derek Carr, I would start. Good streaming option if you need him. Darren Waller for sure. You gotta stick with him. Hunter Renfrow is like almost an automatic flex at this point. The guy's getting at least 7 or 8 targets a game. He's been a PPR machine, and he's finding the end zone the last 2 weeks. So if he's scoring touchdowns, that's automatic territory.
His falling up too. He had 75 last week, 67 the week before, 52 the week before that. So they want him on the field. They want to get him more involved. They're targeting him 6 to 8 times a game as well. So definitely roll with him. He could do worse, like Dolphin receiver. Denver, Regan. This list. So we have a lot in the starts, but somebody's gonna be the odd one out, right?
Somebody's got to be. Teddy Bridgewater's back. I can see him turning it around this week versus the Raiders. Noah Fant, you got to play. The Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams. I don't know why, but I'm feeling Javonte Williams this week. But that's just like, I don't know. Not literally.
I never said that.
Yeah, okay. And then Tim Patrick, we have him in the starts. He's kind of, I'll probably sit him, but this should be a good game. So.
I wouldn't sit Tim. You would sit him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's more involved than Renfrow, and the only one that he had in single digits was 7 points. The rest of that, he was over 12 points in each game. So I think he's a worthy flex. I would start him, especially if the Raiders get the scoring going and they have to play some catch up. I would flex. What about you, Ryan? You a Tim Patrick fan?
Tim Patrick really screwed us last week in our Session Takeover 2 tournament, so that would have put us over the top. But I don't know about him this week, boys. The Raiders are 4th in points against with wide receivers, and they are like 27th against running backs, fantasy points allowed to running backs.
Yep.
So this might be a game where it could be like a Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. They might find the end zone a couple of times. I wouldn't do it, but if you pick one of those guys, you'll probably be okay. And then I think I'd probably pass on Tim Patrick again this week.
Okay. So you think, all right, let's do a bet here. Renfrow or Tim Patrick?
Renfrow. For sure.
Okay, I'll take Tim Patrick.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
What are you betting this time?
Double to nothing. Whatever, although I bet the 2 slaps.
2 rubber chicken slaps.
Oh, man. Can I get the feather duster instead?
No, you like that.
No, at this point, you deserve rubber chickens.
The pool noodle? The freeze pop?
What is wrong with you?
I just saw him in my freezer. That's why I came to my I don't know. Something about Melvin Gordon I wanted to touch on, though. He's dealing with more injuries. It seems like something new is popping up every single week. And they activated Mike Boone. So watch for him taking away opportunities from both of them. And then if Melvin Gordon's out, Javonte full start. But I'm nervous of him getting some opportunities taken away at the goal line. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't start Mike Boone by any stretch of the imagination. I'd rather quit. Anyway, who wins this game?
I'm going Denver.
Yeah.
Same.
I just think new coach, that whole
Right.
ordeal. It's never easy, and maybe if they're at home, I would pick them. But yeah, I'm not. Didn't. Yeah.
Now that you said that you'd rather quit than play Mike Boone, he's going to score like 3 or 4 touchdowns. It's going to
Probably.
be a Jonas Gray kind of game.
So.
And then never play again.
And, he did for Miami. It sucked. Yeah. So play Mike Boone in DFS. Next matchup. Oh man, who do you not start in this one here, Ryan?
Whew,
Or
I
Regan?
think
You just did the last one, right? Regan, you can take this one.
Yeah.
You
Screw
want to
you,
go?
Ryan.
You're all excited.
All right, so we got the 4-1 Cowboys versus the 2-3 Patriots on Monday at 4:25. Monday, I think it's
Monday, and that
that's
is
wrong.
Sunday.
That's a typo. All right, so Sunday at 4:25. My bad for adding the typo.
Quite all
Anyways, Cowboys obviously you're gonna start everyone. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Zeke. I think you'll probably play Tony Pollard as well, and Dalton Schultz would probably be the only tight end I play. But I'm feeling pretty good about this offense, but I don't want the Patriots to lose.
So I benched Ertz for Schultz here because of Belichick's strategy of shutting down the best players, which I believe is
Always.
Zeke and Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. So I feel like he's going to shut them down, and I expect Schultz to get 10 targets this game. He's 4 tight end on the year, so he's a full hard start for me. I'm not streaming him anymore. And Ertz, even with Goddard out, I was just like, I don't know. I hate Thursday. I hate starting guys on Thursday night. I really do. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So he's averaged over 70 yards in the last 3 games. He's had at least 6 receptions, and he's had 3 touchdowns in the past 3 games. So I think it's a good. Only time will tell.
Patriots are pretty good versus tight ends.
So I was just looking
Yeah,
at the score update, but I was looking at it through my fantasy teams, and I was like, all right, 7-7. Devontae Smith didn't score. Miles Sanders didn't score. Dallas Goedert didn't score.
Well, he's not playing.
Zach
So.
Ertz.
Zach
one
Ertz scored.
catch for 5 yards and a touchdown.
And a touchdown,
Yeah.
of course. Of course.
Hey,
I'm starting Hurts, though, so
Hey, Schultz can score a touchdown, too.
he can definitely score a touchdown. You guys want to take bets? You already have a head start. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Your boy here, I know, I'm addicted. Your boy here, Ryan, Cedric Wilson, Cedric the Entertainer. I want to highlight this. I'm not starting him in regular unless I'm absolutely desperate. But DFS play, 3,900. So I would throw him in there. Watch him get a busted play.
So far in your DFS lineup, you have Davis Mills, Mike Boone.
Not all in the same one. Not all in the same one. Stop it.
Cedric Wilson, Malcolm Brown. Hey, you can get Travis Kelce.
Yeah, you're gonna have a big upside.
There you
I
go.
could do Travis Kelce. I could do
Pretty much anyone.
Josh Allen. I could do. The sky's the limit.
There you go.
No, you got Mills.
But I wasn't saying all
Oh, man.
the DFS episode where you guys can do your own research on it. But his snapper is going up, so just be aware. That's all I was trying to say. Patriots, is there anybody worth starting here?
Kobe Myers. That's the only person I want to start.
How did he do last week?
I think he had like 9 fantasy points.
Ooh.
He had a bad drop up the sideline.
Yeah, he did.
Or whatever.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, oh. Hunter Henry, not a bad play. And then obviously the news on Damian Harris. Mac, you got anything on that?
It's more of his ribs and his fumbleitis. I'm sure they're concerned about it.
Acting up.
Yeah, I picked up. We'll get into it next episode. Khalil Herbert since
Yep. Damian Williams,
excuse me. I need a drink. went down with too cute list, so he might not play. I picked him up, and I think I'm going to bench Damian Harris and put him in there. Just I don't know, with Brandon Bolden taking some, and if Ramondre Stevenson gets the goal line carries instead, I just think it's a bad play. So I'm sitting Damian Harris.
I literally just did the same thing before we started.
Did you?
One league.
Nice.
Exact
Nice.
same thing.
There you go. We'll see how it works out for us. Mac Jones, full start. Mac sauce all over against Dallas.
Negatory.
No. All right. I don't think I have to ask who wins.
It's good. I think it's gonna be closer than people think.
Really? How close you thinking?
Not that close. Cowboys
okay.
win, but I think the Patriots. I feel like this could be one of those Bill games where he figures something out. I think CeeDee Lamb is gonna have the big game here.
Dallas is only favored by 3, and they're at the Patriots, so I say only, but 50.5 point over under. So yeah, it could happen.
I like 50.5 over. I think in this game, I say Cowboys.
You going with the over in Cowboys?
Yeah, just too many weapons, man. Like I know Tampa was the same was the same thing, and that was a relatively close game, but Brady and Brown missed on those few opportunities we talked about, and I think the Cowboys put up 30 on the Pats and get the win.
They had the weather on their side as well with the rain. Not to make excuses, but
right.
I think the whole emotions and everything.
This game's also in New England. Just saying.
Yeah, is it going to be a beautiful weekend though? I don't know. You got to check. Check your weather forecast on the games. Next matchup here, the 2-3 Seattle Seahawks and the 2-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. Over under 43 points. Wow, that's low. And Steelers are favored by 5.5. You got Geno Smith quarterbacking the Seahawks here. Are we starting Geno Smith? He has great weapons. Did we pick him up as our second quarterback here, Ryan?
No, we didn't.
Oh God.
Who spent in our dynasty league? Somebody spent $21 for Geno.
Nice. All right, Geno getting some love. I don't know why, but sure.
He did. I don't know. We'll see. Russell Wilson. Were we talking about that on recording, or was that beforehand?
That was beforehand.
That was beforehand. Ahead of schedule on his injury return. So
was that practice? He just had surgery. What is he doing?
I know, but maybe if you have an empty bench spot to pick him up, if somebody dropped him, if he comes back sooner, keep an eye on that. I'm still starting DK Metcalf. Tyler Lockett, you have to. Chris Carson, I think he didn't practice again with his neck.
Yep.
So yeah, he's a sit for me, dog. Collins, my God, what's his first name? Alan Collins. What's his
Alex?
name? Alex, not Alan.
Collins. Yeah.
Yeah. Starting him if he's out against the Steelers. I don't really want to, but I guess if you're desperate, you can.
I'd play him.
You would play him? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Zach Moss did all right against the Steelers, so.
You got to think they're going to be leaning heavy on the run.
I'm kidding. He didn't play.
Yeah, with Geno.
Right.
Yeah, with Geno. Yeah, for sure. Pittsburgh, it's not much choices here either. Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson. Chase Claypool plays coming off a big game. I don't expect a big game again, but it is Seattle, and they suck on defense, so maybe. I can't say they sucked. They did all right last week after losing their quarterback too. They just couldn't make enough plays, but
they are 25th in points allowed to wide receivers.
Oh yeah,
that's about right.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's also a Roethlisberger as well, so that D line they could get to him. We'll see.
Yeah. That's gonna be the whole game right there. Can you put pressure on Roethlisberger?
Mm-hmm. Pat Freiermuth, the tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers, just keep him on your radar still. Bye weeks hitting and stuff, you may have to stream him. And with Juju going down, maybe more targets get to him. I don't think James Washington's going to play either. He's dealing with something. Their backup wide receiver. Are we starting Ben Roethlisberger? Huh? Bad defense?
Negatory.
Oh.
Never.
Is he going to be our second QB this week, Ryan?
He is. We are starting him.
We are starting. Over
In a
Sam
2 QB
Darnold?
format over Sam Darnold.
What?
We need to have a meeting.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
All in favor for
He
Sam
just-
Darnold?
He
There we
just
go.
outscored Sam Darnold by 17. He's got a good matchup this week. And, yeah. I
Okay.
don't know
All
about
right.
that
Fine.
one,
Yeah.
boys.
No, it is a good week. It is a good matchup. I would be willing to start him in a 2 QB thing. I don't want him as my
No,
one.
I'm starting Darnold now. So when he flops, I'm blaming on you guys.
Nope. Don't
No.
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I got another update. 14-7 Tampa. Antonio Brown, touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. Tom
Yep.
Brady threw it to him, right?
No, it was
Blake Evans.
Mike Evans.
What a play.
I don't know. It was Tom Brady.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that either.
All right, keep this
Anyway.
moving. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
Winner?
We tied. Winner, Pittsburgh.
I got
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yep. All right. So next one, Bills 4-1 at Tennessee Titans 3-2 at 8:15. This is gonna be a all right game.
This is the
scrap
Monday
defense.
night matchup, right? So make sure you
Yep.
get these guys into your flex if possible. You never know with the list that should not be mentioned if somebody gets checked on that. So just make sure you do that. Sorry, go ahead.
That's a great call. So Bills starters, obviously, pretty much everyone. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, Dawson Knox, especially if you had like Kyle Pitts on a bye or something like that. This is huge. So he's an easy plug in and play. Cole Beasley and Zach Moss. Zach Moss, I'm obviously loving still. Keep putting him in there.
Cole Beasley, I'm sitting. I'm not playing him. He hasn't been getting in the end zone. He hasn't been doing much. So, but it is a 54-point over/under. So, and Tennessee is terrible against the pass. Where are they last place? It's somewhere near there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could flex him, but I'm not too excited with his track record lately. Bills are favored by only 5.5. And they have the number 1 defense, so I don't know. I feel like if
Tennessee has allowed the most points to wide receivers, and Buffalo has allowed the least amount of points to wide receivers.
Okay.
In fact.
Yeah, they never let up the big play. And I feel like if the Jets could stop Derrick Henry, then the Buffalo Bills should as well. Just my thinking. I do have a dilemma here, though, guys. I have Stephon Diggs in one league where I'm in a must-win situation, but I'm facing him in another where I'm in the same exact situation. I need him to do well, but not too well. And if it's anything like Monday night, I'm probably just going to quit because he's going to do too well and make me lose, and I won't do enough in the other league. It'll be right in that happy medium. And that's fantasy football for you. It's frustrating.
That happens, man.
So just want to say I feel your pain out there, takers. I get it. It sucks. But I'm expecting a boom game from Stephon Diggs this week. Get him going. 2 touchdowns, 125 yards off of 8 receptions. Bold prediction.
God. How many targets?
Let's do a bet.
We'll do 10 targets. No, no bets. Nope. It's just a bold prediction. No bets. All right, fine. What do you want to
bet? Nothing. What do we got here? Who do we have winning this game?
Let's first.
I don't think we went through the Titans first. Last matchup here. We don't have to. Derrick Henry. Yeah. AJ Brown. Yeah. You're saying sit him, huh?
Yeah, I'm just nervous, guys. He's only had 3 receptions last week for 38 yards. He's missed 2 games, so the other 3, so 4, was it 3 games he's played? He's only had 10 receptions total.
Yeah.
That's Not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, I'd bench him. You had to bench him the past 2 weeks anyways, so
Mm-hmm.
I'd look into that if you can. And
I have
Julio
to
was
just.
oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I have to decide between Julio or Allen Robinson.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Allen Robinson
Um,
was out too with an injury, so
yeah, I
and
know.
Julio was marked as healthy today
Yeah,
with a
I think I
hamstring.
might have to. I might have to start Julio, but I'm not liking it. Not liking it at all because they don't give up the big plays, the Buffalo Bills. So, and that's what Julio Jones specializes in.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
So, might have to make a trade before Sunday. Uh, all right, Who wins this one? I'm going Bills.
obviously.
Taking the over,
I
and
picked
they'll cover.
the Titans this week.
What?
I think the Bills are coming out on this big win against Kansas City. They're gonna be a little flat. They had to travel.
Oh yeah.
I think Derrick Henry runs all over them.
All right,
Cool, man.
all right. We'll see.
Bold prediction.
I
Yeah,
like
it
it.
is a bold prediction. If you made it this long into the episode, we appreciate it. If you could just subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us and subscribe on the audio platforms that you listen to, and find us there and share our tips with your friends and family. It'd be much appreciated. We don't really advertise besides social media at Just a Tip FFP. So you guys who have shared our episodes, it is much appreciated getting us out there and buying the hats. Much appreciated. If you're watching us on YouTube, we each have a different style hat on for just a tip. If you're interested in buying some, $28. Holla if you want a hat. You didn't like that one, Regan?
I just didn't see it coming.
Okay. That's what she said. With that, we will get into the leftovers. Regan, you can go ahead first.
My first original one, guys, is what are your Super Bowl predictions? Because I'm kind of lost now. I don't know who's going where and when and how. Because it's a
Uh,
weird year so far.
It is. My Super Bowl prediction was Buffalo, so hopefully they keep that going. But their opponent was supposed to be Seattle, I think. And that's not looking too hot right now. So we'll see.
I had the Browns and the 49ers, and
Yeah.
I did have the Cardinals making the playoffs, though, so that's looking pretty good. I saw the Dolphins making the playoffs, which is not looking so good.
That's not happening.
I like it.
What about you? Who did you pick?
I
You
I
picked
think
the Chiefs
I
again,
believe
right?
I think it was Chiefs and Green Bay.
Yeah.
And I'm not liking either of those right now. Chiefs definitely still have a chance. I'm not too worried about them. The
Yeah.
Green Bay, I feel like they're a little overrated. But they're still a good team, so I think there's a good chance.
Yeah.
Oh, still a chance for both.
Yeah.
But
Green Bay will
so
choke in the playoffs as usual.
to be expected.
How about you, Ryan?
I watched the finale of Ted Lasso, Mac.
Yeah, I was saving that for the next episode, but go right ahead.
Fucking Nate, dude. He sucks.
Spoilers for Ted Lasso. Hopefully you've seen it already.
Can
I
we
told
reverse
you.
the spoilers?
Spoilers. Nate sucks. That's not a spoiler. That's fine, but we're angry at him. I told you, they give him way too much screen time. He's annoying. I don't like him, and that was all on purpose. And Amanda was like, "Why is his hair gray?" Each episode, his hair got grayer and grayer, and
It
then it's
did.
oh, it made sense for the ending. I guess we could spoil it when he's coaching her ex-husband's team now. So he's trying to be looking more like him or something. He's a weirdo. I don't like him. Roy Kent's the best though. That's great.
Roy Kent, baby.
Love him. I don't know what's happening with that relationship though. He goes for 6 weeks to Fiji or whatever, and she won't go with him. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Terrible.
I would go with
Roy
you,
Kent.
Ken. Yeah, seriously.
All right, I think we're good. Mac, what's your leftover?
Oh, my Harry Potter story, real quick. I was going down to Costa Rica, and hold on, on. I'll play the outro music, so I have to play this. So
Did
I'm
you
going down
see
the.
Harry
Oh
Potter?
no! I was coming back from Costa Rica. Excuse me. And sitting on the plane, some chick next to me, we're like talking and stuff, and I hear somebody behind us talking about the new Harry Potter book that just came out, and how she's read it 3 times already in like the first week, and I'm just like, what a loser, reading that book. She has nothing else to do. The girl pulls out the book. She's like, this is my 4th time reading it.
Ouch.
I was embarrassed.
They're great books, man. I'll tell you. You're missing out.
Big book.
It's past my time. I'm not reading it.
That's my time.
I missed the boat. It's gone. Like, and with that,
Oh, man.
go ahead and read Harry Potter, you nerds. Bye.